Hello my lovely people, welcome to my channel. It's Josephina, this is my channel. Thank you very much guys for tuning to my channel. I really appreciate you so much. It's a mother of boys here, mother of 4 boys, a single mother for that matter. Guys, what a surprise. It's a surprise, and maybe it's my birthday gift. That's what I received. This is 2026 with new things are happening, and let me not lie, this is something that I'm doing not really because I want to expose myself or whatever, but it's kind of therapy. It's also working for me. It's also working for me that I have been on YouTube like for so long, and I've been sharing part of me. I'm not exposing anything that maybe this is what happened to me and whatever, but I'm talking, guys, I'm itching, I'm sorry, this week it's hot, it's very hot. So we share our life, we learn from each other, and believe me, I'm standing here today a bit strong just because of people. I've been watching people sharing, my fellow women sharing things, and it if someone might point me finger like, why would you share your life or whatever, talking about where you stand in your life or what you do in your life is wrong. Guys, I'm sorry for those who are saying that. I'm sorry, because you don't know what I go through. You don't know how I feel. You don't know what makes me sit down here. There are people in a certain situation, they don't do anything, they just sleep and cry. And for someone who have people to feed, who have 4 boys to feed, I don't think you can sit down. I don't think you can sit down. You have to hustle. By the grace of God, I'm standing here strong because of words of people. There's one of my brother there who's always commenting on my things, who's always advising me, motivating me, telling me words of life. I have families who loves me, and that's something that I have to appreciate about. I have my mother that I cannot even stop appreciating. So today I just want to talk about staying for your kids. There's these words you find people are in toxic relationship, they are married and they are forever having misunderstanding, ups and downs and whatever, and they can't separate because they believe in marriage. Like marriage, there's nowhere like divorcing in marriage, like in a normal way. That's also what I believe. But when things get worse, where you cannot able to sit and talk and agree to one things, the best decision just to separate. When you separate in a peaceful way, that's the best gift that you can give to your life. Things are becoming tough. People have been abusive towards others, and if you get that gift of separating to your partner without harming them, you have to appreciate God. Even if maybe there's another part, because people are too, I don't know how we take it. There's always people who make the life of others tough. Like you are separated, but there's always the other one who want to make sure that you'll be seen. You'll be seen in public like you are torn, which you don't need to put to heart. You must know how to fight some of these things, not fighting physically. Pray for your strength. Try your part in the way that you know. Fighting is not the best thing to do. And again, if you want to teach your kids the real life or the happy life or the proper life, I don't think you choose fighting your spouse, or you choose fighting or telling them that no, this is your father or this is your mother, so this is what she do, because after all this they will remain their father, this they will remain their mother. So I don't believe in chows. I don't believe in exchanging words. There are times when things are hard. You say things that you never wanted to say. But in reality is that it's not really good. I have been seeing worse people separating, and the only people who suffered only kids. Because there is always people who are selfish and they think just about themselves. Me, I want kids, knowing very well that they cannot raise those kids very well. They just want to hate the other person. Knowing very well that they will not treat the kids good. They just want to help them so that they will hate the other person. I've been seeing people complaining about parenting, this exchanging of kids and everything. I've been watching them, like how kids have been dropped. This one is having a car, drop the child there, and the other one will come and pick. I've been seeing kids who have been dropped at the stations where they end up picking kids at the station, and I'm like, yo, who is suffering here? Who is suffering? Imagine you raised well, and you are putting your child at that painful journey of dragging them each and every time because you want to hate the other person. And I'm just here imagining someone saying, I love my kids, but they can put them through hell. So the only fear which I had me separating from my spouse is the dragging of my kids, which I'm praying that God must help me. I don't want this. I don't want to put my kids through anything. I don't want. That's my prayer, and I know God will hear me. So in general, I'm not here to advise anybody to do any choice or whatever. It's depend to you how you feel in your house, how comfortable you are. Are you able to raise a normal man or a normal woman in your life, like in your house? Because we fear society, we fear how people will think. People that we don't know even how sinful they are. People who had their journeys, people who had their mistake. It's very painful to separate with your spouse, but at the end of the day, we need to look at what to benefit, who benefit the most. Because for me, since I got married, or since I started having kids, I started looking more to kids. I started looking at who need more help. It's not me. I don't need to satisfy myself more anymore. I have someone to build. I have to understand. It starts with how I eat. Guys, I might want to eat somewhere of this size, something of this size. But because of the child, I might just eat something here, then the child will eat this. That's how I sacrifice, how I believe the life of giving more to kids. We brought kids hoping that maybe it's just a blessing of marriage. Like, these are our babies. We were just blessed by God. Forgetting that when you start having kids, you start sharing more of yourself. If you were supposed to give, let me say, 90% of attention to your spouse, you might give 40 or 30. It depends to how you share responsibilities. Some of people, they had like everything in life. Like, let me say, if it's about 100%, one spouse might have 70% and the other one is having 30%. And believe me, in such situation, don't expect things to be well. Because the 70 will always be tired and will never be well it will never be well with the 30. It just depends how the 30 understand it. If the 30 understand that no, this 70 is always on pressure and appreciate, it will be well. But if the 30 always think that this 70 doesn't do anything and whatever, it will always bring problems. So we don't need to be selfish as parents. The reason why we have more crimes, more fightings, is because of the ignorance of raising proper people. A child from a broken house will always be seen on how they behave. A child from a broken house will always seen on how they behave, how they talk, how they act in front of people. That's how they behave. And for you, if you choose yourself, me, forgetting them, the outcome will come. I'm sorry guys, the outcome will come in the right time, where you feel how you have been handling family. My fear, just my kids. That's the fear that I'm having. Otherwise, everything are just part of me. Are just part of me. The only person that I don't want to be dragged in my separation, only my kids. If someone can insult me, if someone can do anything apart harming my body, where this body have to go on so that it will help the young one. If someone will say whatever they will say, I know it will not tear me apart. So I have been seeing a lot of YouTubers who went down, who separated from their spouse, sharing whatever they've been sharing. And I learn a lot. To be honest, I learn a lot. I learn a lot, not comparing my life with anybody, but I thank God for understanding the importance of raising a child, the importance of raising a peaceful child, the outcome of raising a good child, or to raise a child at a peaceful place, a peaceful home. Separation have to come with many things. You separate, you build yourself separately, you nurture yourself, you go through counseling separate, and at the end of the day, it's up to how you want to live your life. And what I just want to say today is that above all, when it's come to separation, the kids are number one. The kids are number one. I had a fear. I shared videos about the boy who was telling me about what he went through. And to be honest, this one, it was last month. And imagine the boy who's talking about his situation. This boy didn't know me. He doesn't know me. He was just talking. And it hit me so bad because I was in the process of separating. I was in the process. And I could hear it very well. I could hear it very well, and I started comparing myself. This boy is talking about how her mother had been like turn herself in a different way. This was not her mother that she knew. And I started thinking like me changing how I'm with my kids because of the relationship which I had with my spouse. And it makes me to pray more, God, please help me. Help me to be a good mother. Help me to be calm. Help me not to shout. You know, like you be shouting. My son doesn't like shouting. He will tell you, Mommy, shouting. Junior doesn't like shouting. And my mother also doesn't like shouting. And sometimes I don't even know. You know, sometimes your parent will be like, no, you are too much loud. Not knowing what you are going through. Not knowing how high you are. Sometimes you are there, your body, but your mind, you are frustrated. And them thinking that you're just on your normal mind. Because I remember even when I went home for the Easter, guys, I did not even vlog anything. I was not myself. I was home where I could feel happy, where I could feel joy, where I could enjoy my baby. So I just pretending I was not at peace. I was not at peace. So we must learn from others. That's the only topic which I could say today. Like if there is another mother, another father, whoever who is separated to their spouse or who going through divorce and whatever, or any situation, we need to learn how to be calm. We need to learn how to be peaceful. We need to work. Like, you don't need to pretend. If you have that enough time, like if you are alone and you can able to cry, like if you feel like crying, because most of the time you're just emotional. It's not easy, guys. Let me not lie. It's not easy whereby you were used to be with someone. Then it come a day whereby you know your person didn't go to work. Your person didn't go to the hospital. The person didn't go to a workshop. The person didn't go somewhere. The person separated from you. It feels, it hits different. And there's someone, an elder, who advised me that the separation or divorce feel harder than the death. Like losing your spouse through death is better than losing your spouse through divorce or separation. The feelings that you feel, imagine with angers and like regrets and everything. It's not easy, but when it's facing you, you have to handle it. And some might even say like, why are you talking whatever? Guys, the only person who can wait this, the only person who can carry this, only you. Only you. You don't need to talk about your spouse, to talk bad about your spouse, or like saying things on whatever, because after all it will not bring anything. Tarnishing them, their names and whatever, it will not bring anything. Like maybe coming here and I'll be like, okay, we separated with my like we separated with my spouse, and or we are divorcing with my spouse, so now we have been doing this and whatever. No, I have to, there are some stages which I have to be, which is true, but there are some things which will never bring anything good. And that's why we need to be careful. Imagine you saying whatever you say, and at the end of the day, it's you who want to make peace. Imagine when you think of what you said. I feel pity for people who talk anyhow. It's you knowing that you cannot live without that person. You have to beg them. And when you look at your words, it's very funny and hard at the same way. So guys, that's the only things that I will share with you today. And I'm very much happy that I had a family here. I'm having a family here. Parents, aunties, uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers. Guys, you're welcome to share. You're welcome to share whatever you think is profitable to our lives. It's really challenging. Everyone is going their own, but we need to be focused. We need to be focused. Life doesn't end there. Life doesn't end there. You don't know. We are still in the construction of God. Like, we are like a building. He's still putting on more bricks, cements, concretes, and whatever to mix everything. So there's a way of healings. Me, I heal through here. I don't talk things which are not necessary, but I share how I feel, which this is how I feel. And yeah, that's what I can share. Thank you very much, guys, for watching my video. I really appreciate you so much. For those who have been liking, commenting, subscribing. For those who are not yet subscribed, guys, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to our channel so that our channel will grow. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.